We've all heard it before, when it's the right relationship, it'll just be easy. Sounds romantic, right? Effortless love, no arguments, no struggles. But here's the truth, believing that is one of the fastest ways to ruin a great connection. Because real love isn't about it always being easy. It's about choosing each other even when it's not. That's not just misleading, it's dangerous. Because love isn't meant to be effortless, it's meant to be intentional. Believing the easy love myth makes people walk away the moment real life shows up. The truth? The strongest relationships aren't the ones without challenges. They're the ones where two people choose to work through those challenges together. So if you're ready to uncover what real love actually looks like and stop falling for the myths, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Love Logic Official, and tap the bell icon so you never miss weekly insights on building the love you deserve. Let's be real, every relationship will face challenges, misunderstandings, insecurities, disagreements, they happen. The myth that love should always feel effortless makes people walk away the moment things get tough. They think, oh, if this was real, it wouldn't be this hard. But that's not true. A healthy relationship isn't the absence of struggle, it's how you handle the struggle together. Think about it, the best things in life, whether it's your career, your health, or your dreams, require effort. Why would love be any different? What makes a relationship right isn't that it's free of problems, but that you have two people willing to work through those problems with patience, respect, and love. So instead of asking, is this easy? The better question is, when it's hard, do we still choose each other? Do we fight the problem instead of fighting each other? Do we grow stronger instead of falling apart? That's the real test. And when the answer is yes, that's when you know you've got something worth keeping. People love to believe that if you found the right person, everything will just fall into place without effort. That idea feels romantic, but in reality, it creates unrealistic expectations. No relationship, no matter how perfect it looks from the outside, is free from challenges. Believing love should always be easy makes people give up too quickly when things get real. When you buy into this myth, the first sign of tension can feel like a red flag. You start thinking, if this was truly meant to be, we wouldn't argue or misunderstand each other. But here's the truth. Challenges aren't proof you're with the wrong person. They're proof you're in a real relationship. Growth requires friction, and avoiding it means avoiding depth. The myth of effortless love also tricks people into passivity. They assume that because it's the right relationship, it will maintain itself. But just like fitness, success, or personal growth, love demands intention and effort. Without nurturing communication and care, even the strongest connection can fade. Love thrives not on ease, but on effort. When you realize that effort is normal and necessary, the whole picture changes. You stop panicking when things aren't smooth and start asking, how can we work through this together? Suddenly, challenges become opportunities to strengthen your bond instead of reasons to walk away. Real love isn't about everything being effortless, it's about everything being worth the effort. At the end of the day, believing in effortless love is like chasing a fairy tale. It sounds good, but it sets you up for disappointment. Suddenly, challenges become opportunities to strengthen your bond instead of reasons to walk away. Real love isn't about everything being effortless. It's about everything being worth the effort. At the end of the day, believing in effortless love is like chasing a fairy tale. It sounds good, but it sets you up for disappointment. Disagreements happen because two unique individuals with different perspectives are trying to build a life together. Expecting perfection sets you up for failure. True connection isn't about avoiding friction, it's about learning to move through it together. When challenges come up, many people panic and assume maybe we're not compatible, fry potential. But the reality is that even the best partnerships include moments of frustration or misunderstanding. Struggle doesn't mean you're with the wrong person, it means you're human. The right partner isn't the one who never argues, it's the one who's willing to work through arguments with respect. Insecurities will surface too, yours and theirs. Love doesn't erase them, it simply gives you a space to confront them. A strong couple learns to talk about fears, doubts, and vulnerabilities without judgment. That's not weakness, that's intimacy. Struggle can actually deepen trust when both partners use it as a chance to grow closer instead of pulling away. Think about it this way, pressure makes diamonds. The very struggles you face are what refine the relationship into something more resilient and valuable. Without storms, you never learn how strong your boat really is. Struggles don't define whether your love is real. How you respond to those struggles does. Choosing to stay and work through challenges is what builds lasting bonds. So don't be afraid when hard moments arrive. They're not proof you've chosen wrong. They're proof you're in something authentic. The real test of love isn't whether everything feels easy but attention. It's whether you and your partner are willing to face the inevitable struggles together. That's what transforms ordinary relationships into extraordinary ones. Love is often romanticized as something that should just happen naturally. But the truth is, lasting love is built through consistent effort. Just like your career doesn't grow without hard work and your dreams don't come true without action. Relationships require the same investment. Without energy poured into communication, affection, and presence, even the strongest spark will fade. Effort is not about grand gestures all the time. It's about the little things you do consistently. A thoughtful text, keeping your word, making time despite a busy schedule. These are what keep love alive. When both people bring energy to the relationship, it feels cared for, protected, and nurtured. Without that, even passion and chemistry can wither away. Many people make the mistake of coasting once they feel secure in love. They think, now that I have this person, I can relax. But real love doesn't survive on autopilot. It thrives when both partners continue showing up, choosing each other daily, and refusing to take the connection for granted. Effort is what transforms initial attraction into lifelong devotion. When effort is mutual, love feels like teamwork instead of a burden. You don't have one person doing all the work while the other simply benefits. You have two people giving, receiving, and building together. That balance creates harmony and trust. It shows that both partners are invested not just in feeling love, but in sustaining it. Effort is what transforms initial attraction into lifelong devotion. When effort is mutual, love feels like teamwork instead of a burden. You don't have one person doing all the work while the other simply benefits. You have two people giving, receiving, and building together. That balance creates harmony and trust. It shows that both partners are invested not just in feeling love, but in sustaining it. At the end of the day, the relationships that last aren't the ones that avoided all problems. They're the ones where effort outweighed ease. Love isn't about perfection or luck. It's about choosing to give, to grow, and to stay present, even when life gets busy. Effort is the proof of love in action, and it's what makes a relationship truly unbreakable. The strength of a relationship is never revealed when everything is going smoothly. It's revealed when things get hard. Anyone can be loving when life feels easy, but the real test is whether two people can stay connected, respectful, and patient when conflict shows up. It's not about avoiding problems, it's about how you face them together. When conflict arises, the wrong approach is to make each other the enemy. The right approach is to see the problem as something you face side by side. A healthy couple asks, how do we fix this instead of how do I win this? It turns challenges into opportunities to grow stronger together. Respect during conflict is what separates strong relationships from fragile ones. It's easy to let anger take over, but couples who last know how to communicate without tearing each other down. They listen, they pause, and they try to understand. That doesn't mean they never argue. It means they argue with care, never forgetting they're on the same team. Patience is also critical. Not every problem can be solved instantly, and sometimes emotions run high. The real test is whether you can give space when needed, return to the table, and keep choosing the relationship. Patience isn't weakness, it's strength, because it shows you value the bond more than the temporary rush of being right. In the end, how you handle problems together defines the future of the relationship. Do you grow stronger, or do you let conflict pull you apart? Love that lasts isn't about perfection, it's about resilience. When you and your partner face challenges with respect and patience, you don't just survive struggles, you build a deeper, more unshakable connection. Love feels magical in the beginning, when chemistry and excitement carry you effortlessly. But feelings alone can't hold a relationship together for the long haul. Do you grow stronger, or do you let conflict pull you apart? Love that lasts isn't about perfection, it's about resilience. When you and your partner face challenges with respect and patience, you don't just survive struggles, you build a deeper, more unshakable connection. Love feels magical in the beginning, when chemistry and excitement carry you effortlessly. But feelings alone can't hold a relationship together for the long haul. Every time you choose patience over frustration, understanding over defensiveness, and effort over avoidance, you're proving your commitment. That's love in action. Feelings can be unpredictable, rising and falling with life's circumstances, but choice gives love its stability. Choosing your partner, even on the hard days, builds a foundation of trust. It says, I'm here not because it's easy today, but because I've decided you matter to me. That decision is what transforms fleeting emotions into lasting connection. Choosing love also means prioritizing the relationship when life gets busy. It's sending that text when you're tired, showing up when it would be easier to check out, and remembering that the little things are what keep the bond alive. These small intentional acts accumulate into something powerful. They turn a partnership into a life built together. At its core, love is not about waiting for the perfect feeling. It's about creating it through action. Real commitment means deciding again and again to show up for each other. That choice made consistently is what makes a relationship unshakable. When you both choose love over and over, no matter how life shifts, that's when you know it's truly right. So, the next time someone tells you love should be easy, smile and know the truth. Real love is about effort, not perfection. If this message hit home for you, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Love Logic Official, and tap the bell icon so you never miss powerful insights on building the love you deserve. And let me know in the comments, do you think love should be easy or do you believe it's worth the work?